goal is to learn the skill set, not the money. Write it down. Chase the skill set. The skill set will give you the money. So if you listen to this today and you see yourself as a person of value, want to have more, do more, and live a better life yourself, you know, in order for you to have that success in life, you have to become more. You have to be more than you were yesterday. Absolutely, indeed. And I just want to encourage you that you have to be more than you were yesterday. However, today we're going to talk about stop comparing yourself. Okay, so hey, welcome to the call wherever you're tuning in from. It's an honor to have you here, guys. This is the Build an Empire platform by AOA. And we're simply all about arise, organize, and aspire. So if you're on this page, you know, you're going to be ready to grow. You're going to be ready to literally elevate your vibration, elevate yourself from where you are to where you desire to be. And today's topic is really going to be about stop comparing yourself. You may be asking, what are you talking about, Augustine, about comparing myself to what? You know, we're going to talk about stop comparing yourself to other people's success. Stop comparing yourself to how far and how backwards you are in life. Stop comparing yourself to the fact that you are not progressing and you're not growing in whatever area you are in. You know, make sure you share this video with other family members because there's so many people that get caught up in what you're doing in their current life and how well you're doing because they keep comparing yourself with what others are doing. You know, I remembered many years in business that, you know, I wasn't having the success that I really want to have. And I used to look at people and say, hey, what are they doing different that I'm not doing? But I had to come to a realization to understand that everything was working for me and not against me, right? Everything was working for my timing. So, you know, you've got to stop comparing yourself. And that's why I wanted to really talk about stop comparing yourself today. Because oftentimes, when you take your face or you take your eyes off your progress, your 1% progress, you know, your daily progress in your life, what happens is, my friend, you now start getting out of track because you think other people are doing way well than yourself, whereby sometimes you're doing way better than other people. So let's check it out and let's see why I say stop comparing yourself.
It doesn't matter what anyone in this world says about you except one person, and that person is you. It doesn't matter what any voice in this world speaks about you except one voice, and that voice is the voice within you. There's always going to be opinions. There will always be people telling you what they think that you should be doing with your life. There will be people who mean well, dragging you down with their expectations and beliefs about what you should be doing with your life. And then there will be people who don't mean so well. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is that you do your best. In doing your best in every situation, you will find it is what will lead to your...
So it doesn't matter what you're going to, it doesn't matter. There's only one person you got to listen to, guys. You know, oftentimes we listen to people from the other angle, you know, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. On social media, we've seen people driving nice cars, nice houses. Yes, that's a level of success they have. But you got to understand that some people are also going through hard times, but they don't show you what they're going through. And all you see is the good stuff. And that's why you're going to stop comparing yourself, because sometimes you're probably doing better than most, but you're seeing all the flashy stuff that you're not supposed to see. So the only voice you're supposed to listen to is yourself. The only person you're supposed to plug into is yourself and stay in your lane.
Situation. In doing your best consistently, what you will find is that you will be consistently improving your life. The changes may be so subtle that you won't notice, but one day you'll look back and you won't recognize the person you once were.
Listen to me. If it took you 10 years to get a 1-year degree, it's still a degree. If it took you 10 miserable, failed relationships...
You know, society keep turning us like, oh, look, that person just, got their degree. That's okay. Congratulations. They did well. However, everyone situation is different. The person that got their degree in 3 years probably had to go through a lot of pressure, a lot of different processing in their life. Maybe you may not have that same opportunity in that 3 years. You may have your opportunity in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in order to accomplish that degree. You may have the next, other opportunity in your life to make it happen. It's all about timing. When the timing is right, nothing will ever pass you. There's a saying that what is for you will never miss you, and what is not for you will always go past you. And that's why it's important to understand that everything falls in at the right timing. And you got to stop comparing yourself. When I stopped comparing myself, I understood that I'm the best, I'm the greatest. I am actually killing it in whatever step I'm taking, whatever pace I'm taking. That's where everything starts to accelerate in my life. So if you are comparing yourself right now, put in the chat, what are the things that are really stopping you from achieving your goals? What are the things that have been stopping you? Because listen, you've been self-sabotaging yourself because you saw that person, get it too fast. You saw that person get a success too fast, and you got it too slow. It doesn't matter.
Love of your life, you still found the love of your life. If it took you 3 failed businesses to find your passion, you still found your passion. If you didn't,
oftentimes when people start a business, and they fail the first one, and they fail the second one, and they fail the third one, they start to compare. Oh, John did one business and got incredible amount of success in rapid time. You've got to understand that it takes a lot to become the best version of who you want to be or who you are right now. It's going to take you a lot to grow. And you don't know the process that John had to go through to really have the fast success. Many people failed 7 years, 10 years in business before they get the success in a short period of time. And that's what often people don't see, right? So you got to understand, my friend, that everything is all about process. Everything's all about progress. Nothing happens fast. Everything goes according to plan. So you see, look, you've got to understand that what could take somebody 3 years, all right, could take you 2 years. And what could take somebody 7 years could take you 1 year. You've got to be patient and enjoy the process. Failing one time, failing 2 times doesn't mean you failed forever. I hope that makes sense. If you're getting that, you're going to understand that everything is all about progress. Everything's all about you are already winning, but it's all about the progress.
Home until 50 years old, you can still make a home.
Every setback, every failure, every disappointment will pass. And all of it, every single piece of it, is part of the puzzle that will create your best life.
You need
every piece of what you're going to go through, my friend, is part of the puzzle to fit in to make your life become beautiful, to make your business become beautiful. It's just like relationship. The fact that somebody is in a lovely relationship right now, the fact that somebody is married and they're living all the glossy, beautiful things you're seeing out there, doesn't mean that it's smooth or it's perfect. Or the fact that somebody did it last year, they got married, whatsoever, doesn't mean that you failing at your current relationship, you are not going to find the best person for your life. You got to understand that every challenge you go through is building you up. And you don't see other people's challenge. So oftentimes you compare yourself. Oh, I wish I was that person. There's a saying that, I wish I had 3 shoes or 4 shoes until I met somebody with no legs. So you got to understand that everybody has a season in their life that they have to go through what they're going through. Some people are actually even going through right now in the moment, but you only see the shiny object, and that takes you focus. That takes your focus off what you're actually building on. And then you're like, oh, I want to have what they have. And by the time you leave what you're already building, guess what? You may miss the chance on what could have been a beautiful, end result for what you had yourself on. Stop comparing yourself.
To appreciate the light, you need the rainy days to appreciate the sunny days. The contrast is not sent to ruin you. It is sent as a lesson and a blessing, something to learn and grow from.
Don't let outside voices tell you where you should be at this stage in your life. All of it is a part of your unique journey. Treasure every moment. The great times and the times you need to grow through challenges and setbacks. Do not compare yourself to other people. Allow them to live as they are while you focus on your path.
You can't possibly know what is in store for your future. You can't possibly know in advance the blessing that will be born out of the lesson which looked like the universe was messing with you. You can't possibly understand in the moment that the brick wall in your way is not the final section, but a redirection, maybe even protection.
Sometimes our struggles turn into our greatest strengths. Sometimes our toughest times turn out to be the only thing that would enable us to grow into the person we must become.
Do not let outside expectations dampen your spirit, and never compare your journey with another.
You are unique. Everything.
So never compare your journey with another person's journey. You are unique. You are special in your own field. Everybody's steps is different. Some were born different days. You know, the fact that your friend got a new car doesn't mean that you should have the new car right now. Your time is coming. If you can trust the process, that everything is working for your good, you know, stop being jealous, because, you know, comparison is actually, you know, a thief of all joy. When you compare too much, you never get to your destination. When you look at what others have, you lose focus on what you are planting. You know, a farmer never takes their eye off their crop, because they get to understand that there is plantation season and there is harvest season. The moment the farmer takes their eye off their seeds, their plantation season, and go look at the other farmer, guess what? They stop doing the work on their own farm. And in the end, the other farmer who stayed focused on their land will harvest. And then you're going to be like, oh, I'm jealous. No, you cannot be jealous of what you didn't focus on. So in this season, all I wanted you to understand that comparing will not help. Comparing brings bitterness. Comparing brings envy, jealousy. You know, comparing takes your eyes off the prize. All you got to do is feel good about yourself. All you got to do is keep pushing on your crop. All you got to do is keep focusing on the goal. Focus on what you started. And in that, you find fulfillment. In that, you find growth. In that, you actually going to excel your result to the max. And I promise you, the life will never be the same. Stop looking at all these flashy stuff on social media and beyond, and in your areas and your corners, and thinking of what you have and what you don't have. You are blessed abundantly. If you focus on the little blessings, then you're going to have more on your plate. And I hope this message, you know, reach you well, because all we are doing today is to give you the key to understand that comparing is not healthy and it's not good for your journey of life. God bless you, my friend, and I know that you are going to arise, organize, and aspire. Make sure you share this video, because we're going to make sure that we educate ourselves and give you value to equip you, to empower you, so that you can go out there and be your best version of yourself. Hey, God bless you guys, and we'll see you pretty soon on my next video. The goal is to learn the skill set, not the money. Write it down. Chase the skill set. The skill set will give you the money. So if you listen to this today and you see